Good evening, everybody, and welcome to one of the GGDA special video game showcases. Got a great superhero pairing today. I used to love the Marvel Comics superhero team-ups, except usually all the superheroes end up fighting right at the start. In this case, they're going to be fighting robots and other crazy things under the sea together. We have one of Georgia's leading live streamers, Tygarlily, as well as one of the leaders of its indie game dev community, Mike Stumhofer. Mike's game, Depth of Extinction. We showcased this in 2017. What was that? An hour or two ago? Yeah, 3 whole years ago. 4 whole years ago. Whatever that thing is. And Mike's done a whole bunch of upgrades to it. So Tygarlily has not played this game, so we're looking forward to a lot of interesting questions about game dev, about live streaming, and about how many times a character can die in this game. Mike, why don't you start and tell Tygarlily a little bit about the game?
Well, I hope you don't die in the tutorial. Actually, you can't.
That's your information for me. Just don't die, you know?
No, it's a turn-based tactics game. It's set in like the far future, post-apocalypse. The world's covered by water, and so you have to like navigate your sub around and find loot and kill bad guys and
I like that. Baddies need to die.
Yeah, it's, I don't think it'll be too difficult. You should be good.
All right. So I heard that you revamped this. When did you start Depth of Extinction?
Well, I started working on it in 2016, so it's been like 5 years. And I released it on Steam in 2018, and I've made like 6 updates now to it in the like 2.5 years since then. And this last one was mostly about adding more languages. So I put in localization into the game, and
ooh, I like that. More accessible,
Yeah, and just had some people that were interested in doing it. I was kind of like thought maybe I was done with the game, and then I was like, well, I guess I could do this because I'm actually working on a new game, and I released another game as published. I published a game in between, which was called Polyroll. I don't know if you've heard of that one. That's another one. It's by a couple of local devs, Justin, who's Spicy Euro, and Kevin, who's Shiny Dolphin.
Oh yeah.
And so I published their game and like did some work with them, like helped them out, and then and I've been working on a new game, and I thought, well, I'm gonna have to localize the new game, so I might as well just go ahead and like learn about it on Depth of Extinction, like do another update, and so in the process of that, I like found a bunch of like just thought of a bunch of things I needed to add, and like people had asked for stuff. Oh, can you add key bindings and things like that? So I added that in, so you can like rebind the keyboard shortcuts and stuff. So if you're not happy,
that's a huge step, because I've learned to play video games one specific way, and I'm getting older and I can only play games that way, so having keybinds is awesome. That's cool.
Well, I hope you're gonna dig this, because it's like a 2D top down, so the perspective is one of the things that like I think people like either got it and liked it a lot, or they were like, what is this? I can't figure this out at all, so but it's I think you'll be okay. It's basically like chess, so you got to think about it like that, that you have to move your characters around, and well,
I did do tactics, the Final Fantasy Tactics game. That's the only thing I have to compare it to, so like, okay,
that's a good comparison.
Yeah, so I've done that in the past, but if you see me struggling and you're like, I got to do it, so, I just gotta help.
I got a tip for you right away then, because like the one big difference in like the XCOM style games and Final Fantasy Tactics is XCOM's more cover based, whereas Tactics is more like facing, and so you want to avoid like backstabs, in Final Fantasy Tactics, because like the last move is always like, what direction am I going to face, right? So you got to make sure in XCOM doesn't matter. That doesn't even matter. Like you've got to be behind cover. So pay attention to all the little icons.
So the laws of physics work in this, right? Like if they can see you, your
They can see you. Yes,
disadvantage.
That's exactly right.
Okay. And do you have an AP based system? Like, am I only allowed to do a certain amount of things?
Yep.
Okay.
It's very similar to like a Final Fantasy Tactics, where there's like a 2-action economy, so you can move twice. You can move and use a skill. Some skills don't require an action. It just depends on like a multi. If your skill affects everybody in the party, it uses an action. But the one thing that is a little different is in most cases, if you fire, the turn ends. So even if it's on your first action, firing will use up both of them.
Oh, okay.
Or throwing a grenade.
So throwing a grenade. Okay, so that it sounds doable. I'm not scared. I'm not ready to run away yet. So if you wanted, we could go ahead and get started, and you can walk me through at least like the tutorial. It's still letting me swim with no lifeline.
Yeah, I will talk you through it. The tutorial probably only takes about 5 minutes, so
that's not bad. Okay,
you might be able to do a mission or two if you wanted to keep going.
All right, well then I've been very simple. Like overlay here, I'm able to figure out what I need to do. So if I were to go into controls here, I could like learn, and it looks like you can't. I like that. You can go in there and change it. So if I wasn't a WASD person, which who isn't, you could go in there and change that around. So in the settings,
the big reason I did WASD is because did you know French keyboards are actually different? Have a different layout, and so like a French player said, "Hey, I want to, WASD doesn't make sense for my keyboard," and I was like, "Okay." No problem.
Yeah, see, like that's the accessibility you wouldn't think about. Even I've never seen a French keyboard, and now I'm curious. I'm gonna Google.
Me neither.
Later. Yeah, I wonder
weird.
what it looks like. The more you know, right? But that's awesome. And so, if I were to plug my controller in, though, would it automatically change to that?
Yeah. So I don't have remapping yet on the controllers. I will probably add that before this goes to the console. So this update hasn't gone to console yet. So
I could easily see something like this on the Switch, though.
Yeah, it's on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. Yeah.
There you go.
So if you flip to your controller, it's gonna.
Oh, this is cute. Aw. Okay. Anyway, I just love credits. Credits are important, and then your music. Oops.
Yeah, that's going to open a URL.
That's a super special feature. Let's go back in. That's really cool. I tell people all this time, I'm sound cue. So like sounds in games relate, like when an ability is loaded and it goes ding, like I'll know it's ready the second it's ready. Also music relate, like if you have bad music, it like, it kills the vibe, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, the audio is super important. Yeah,
so the music is sort of a mix of, I don't know if you know like what Doomwave is.
Yes, I've heard of Doomwave. I don't listen to it per se, but I know of it.
I would recommend standard here.
Okay, I was like, am I hardcore today? No.
I'm gonna say probably you should not do that.
I woke up not feeling hardcore, friends. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrew, that like the soundtracks really, really make the difference. Hi, you're welcome. If you see anything about this game you want me to ask the dev, please do. He's here with us today. We built the Republic from their ashes. Station 0 is our last source for food and fresh water. Does it always weird you out when people start reading this out loud? It's like, now we fear our time is growing.
I'm like totally sick of it now.
That's what I was saying. It's like listening to the same YouTube video you've edited all day long. You're like, God, make it stop. Okay.
Yeah, so this is like the intro, like cutscene to kind of set up what's going on. It takes about a minute, probably. Hopefully,
That's Station 1. I'll do my best to stay in tune to it. Is it like a dungeon crawler game, Terp S? I don't think is it a dungeon crawler? I mean, it's a tactical game. Yeah.
Kind of, but it's like an XCOM style.
I already like the graphics in general. To me, it actually does like a little bit of a throwback. My generation time period, like where I grew up, I would have, if I walked past this at, say, like a booth and I was walking at a convention, I'd probably stop and be more interested in it because it's like, oh, Flashback Central, but it's brand new, right? It's like, I might be your target group.
Super Nintendo, huh?
Yes, see? Laser blasts. You must hurry! Here's the location of the code scrambler. It is used to track 3 pieces of the key. Is it? I think it's single player. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Single player, yeah.
It does. It kind of has like the Alien Predator if it was a video game. All right, I like this. Let's go, friends. Let me get this straight. A weird robot shows up at Station Zero. Gives you the location of the McMuffin. I'm sorry, Yep. And then more robots show up. And kill the first robot. That's right. Commander. And Maya held them off so you rookies could escape. Yep. We look pretty bad. I like it's cute. You love a McGuffin? It's got the retro feel to it, does. I guess you better get to that code scrambler location. Here's a few credits to hire a merc. Ooh, we gotta hire a merc. Is it me? Are they hiring me? You two look like you could use the help.
Yeah, you're basically like the person that's in charge of all of them. But
you are very useful when your primary team is inexperienced. Thanks, McDonald. Peters, Speedy Gonzalez. So on the left, I see these little icons. Is that like it says Deadeye? He's just really good. Oh, you're really good at sniping.
Yep, the Deadeye is a sniper. So he is that's interesting that they actually the system named that guy Deadeye, even though he's a saboteur. Okay, that is interesting.
Well, we're gonna find things with you.
The two guys on the right are both snipers, but they're different classes. So Deadeye is more of a straight ahead sniper, whereas Saboteur, he has a sneak attack. So any enemies that aren't activated, he'll do extra damage against. Yeah,
it looks like he and then up here, up and close. I kind of want to try him now because I play D&D a lot and I like playing rogue, and just the word sneak attack is very attracting. So there I go. I picked him. Obtain the code scrambler. So here's my objective. I get a reward. Advancing in the story. I'm a raider. I don't know.
No, that's who you're fighting.
Okay, I'm fighting them.
That's who's got the code scrambler.
Let's do it. I'm going to launch my submarine. Did I pick the hardest one? Like, please tell me I did pick the hardest character.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Saboteur was added in the next to last update. So that's one of the newer classes.
All right.
So so it's like wanting you to go through kind of the basics over there on the little window.
Opening your mini map to get an idea about the layout. So hit F. This is my baby map. It's all blurry, so I have to discover things.
Yeah.
Any loot you find will appear as a yellow dot. Any loot dropped by enemies will appear as an orange dot. Okay, so dots are important. The active unit will be green. That's me. And other units will be represented by blue dots. Hostiles are red. Very simple. Very straightforward. Loots. Okay.
You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel, too.
Oh, that's cool! I like that! But can I look... Oh, I can. I can look around.
So WASD... and then right-click and drag. So now you gotta walk over to the door, which is the blue.
So this I guess I'm not in battle yet, but when I start a battle, would it tell me? I'm already looking for my AP points, like what I can and can't do.
Yeah. So it's the two little yellow chevrons next to the person's head.
Gotcha.
You actually need to get in the blue area there. There you go. And now you have to touch the door, basically.
I touched it.
You touched it.
I put him there on purpose, okay? I know he's a distance shooter. He's gotta stay back. Swabby, it's time to die.
Alright, so Saboteur is gonna do extra damage since they aren't alerted. So you can see up in the top right what the alert status is, and right now it's low because the enemies don't know about you, and their little circles around them are purple. They'll turn red when they get aggroed.
Alrighty.
So if you shoot one, you should kill one of them.
Just go for it.
Do
Just
it.
do it.
Do it.
Oh, nope. End turn.
Yeah.
End.
No, don't enter.
Overwatch. Yeah. Fire Rusty Sniper. They're the knobs. Oh, I thought he said noobs. You
There's
like it
the
kind of
noobs.
Donkey Kong Contra Star Fox? Oh,
That's
the
what
games
he
you
should
play.
say in the tutorial. There's the noobs.
There's the noobs. Well, that's what I thought he was gonna say because it would make sense, but it was knobs. Where'd you get that bruise? Hit the doorknob. They have been alerted. They reloaded on their own. They're not telling me to reload. Okay, gotcha. It's like, I don't know how to reload. Yago, how are you? Okay.
Yeah, so whenever anybody dies, they drop a little loot. And you can also grab the loot out of the chest there, out of the blue locker looking thing.
I would like to go there. I don't. Okay.
On the move.
This is the fun part.
Let's go.
Open
On
it.
the move.
There we go. Okay, so he picked up a rusty shotgun. If I wanted to equip it, would I just go up into the backpack?
Yeah, you can't equip in battle. You have to wait till after the battle.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
There's only one way forward. And
There's
that's
only
forward.
one way forward.
That's backwards.
Target acquired.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's any in the room, so I'm just gonna go for the door.
Go, go, go!
Nope.
Enemy spotted.
He was a ninja. He spotted me.
So whenever you get interrupted by an enemy, like if you spot an enemy, your character will stop and then they get another move. But in this case, you can't shoot. You can only move because you were in the middle of your last action.
Maybe.
So you'll have to like just take cover, yeah. Alright, so you want to make sure you get a shot on this one, so stay in the green when you move.
On the move.
Oh
That's
no, you
awkward.
went in the orange.
That's awkward. Hey, I was testing myself. I failed. Don't die! Don't die!
I think you'll make it.
Stay in the green.
Stay in the green, and then you can still fire, yeah.
Okay, I see. I keep on accidentally clicking above them.
I'm hit.
The other thing you can do if you want to try it out is throw a grenade. If you hit the Alt key, it'll switch over to the grenades.
Bro, oh my goodness. I'm so excited to use this.
Oh,
That was nowhere near him. I'm a professional.
That was hilarious.
I missed. Okay, can I do it again?
fire in the hole.
I think you're just gonna blow yourself up there.
Oh no, I did. Why is it not hitting him? That's my question.
Try it again. Try it again. I don't know.
I'm hit.
I think it's because he's behind. Oh no.
Well, you have to like kind of move your mouse over to it. It basically will follow your mouse, and then you click when you want to toss it.
Just go there. Okay, let's try again. Click him. Oh, I ran out of grenade.
Oh, yeah. You only get one. You only get one. So I think you've got one more on somebody. You can switch. You can switch characters too if you want. There's the shortcuts up in the top. I think it's Z and X by default.
Is that what defer is?
Yeah. You can defer or just press Z or X and it'll switch automatically. So like if you wanted to swap the order that the guys go in or the characters.
Okay, so I've got him clicked. I'm gonna hit you frag grenade.
No,
Let's
you
see
don't
if it
have to
works.
hit.
In the hole.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, no, stop! What are you doing?
No.
Just gonna go say hi to him.
Brother attack.
It's like maybe I should remake this game as like Animal Crossing or something, so you can like befriend the bad guys and grow crops.
Hello. Got him.
You got him.
So what was I doing wrong with the grenade? Because like
You didn't have to click the use button. That's what the problem was.
Okay.
I guess that wasn't obvious. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. I just want to make sure that like if I need to use it in the future, I can grenade them if required.
Yeah,
I use animals as my grenades. You know, like they run up and they blow up. That's the tactic.
That sounds like Mario Rabbids. You played that one before on the Switch?
The rabbits?
Mario Rabbids. Mario and
Are they the bunnies with the big teeth?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think if you go, you got that box, so now you can go pick up the loot that the enemies drop.
Let's do it.
Yeah, there you go. And there you go. So you got everything.
I got the
You
achievement.
made it.
Oh, look at my achievements. I'm so proud of myself. All right.
You got an achievement.
That seems pretty simple. I hope I don't have to use grenades in the future. Alright, so I got Joker, Atlas, and Deadeye on my team. Do I just click on the next one?
Yes, you can choose which one you want. You have 3 choices there.
Facility that's been taken over by hostile forces. Mad Loots. Equipment maintenance facility. A captured maintenance. Facility may still hold armor and equipment. Nope, that's backwards. Let's just do that one. The question mark. I'm always question mark. So, what's up, Leo? Welcome. Capture the
So if
facility.
you see how that second option is grayed out because you would have to have a warden on your team. That's another one of the classes in the game.
Oh, that's cool. That's a little thing that's, like... How would one get a warden? That just sounds like something you go do, have fun, come back, and bring him into the other missions.
Well, when the 2 rookies level up, you get to pick what their class is. So you could assign them to warden if you wanted to. There's actually 9 classes that you can choose from. I think actually you'll only have 7 to start with because there's 2 more that you'll have to unlock. All right, so if you want to equip your shotgun, now's the time. You can click that auto equip button.
I'll have Atlas with it. You got a fireproof suit! Fancy. Difficulty's easy. This is perfect for me. I'm excited. Let's do this. Your sub moves in, and you find a small unoccupied. Wait, what?
You're
Cultists?
fighting the cultists.
How dare they become cultists? We must end them. I'm doing great, Leo. I'm over here destroying cultists. Okay, so let's get started.
As you wish.
All right, so now that you're through the tutorial, you can actually turn on one of the more interesting things in the game, which is the follow mode. It's telling you about it there in the little menu box. But it's in the top right. If you click that follow mode button, you get to you can basically label your saboteur as your leader.
It was in the right window. So main menu? No.
No, down below that a little bit. There's like, see where it says off, like the big off button there.
That makes sense.
So you choose which character you want to be the point. Like that's the one that you control, and the other ones just follow you around. I would say you should do the saboteur because the saboteur. So you might want to choose the guy whose name is Deadeye, or it's actually a woman. There you go. Her name is Deadeye. That's awesome.
Deadeye. Women. Okay,
In the
so
future, people have very strange names.
hey, in the future doesn't matter. You could be a boy or a girl. You could look like both, and your name could be Deadeye. It's okay with us.
That point where point is, that's like a little checkbox. There you go. And so now Deadeye is your point.
All right. We have strange names like Tygarlily. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you.
You could rename them to Tygarlily.
Really?
Only from the last screen. You can't do it once you start a battle, but
We'll have to do it in the future. Deadeye Tygarlily. I like that. It's a new gamer tag. It's gonna replace Trigger Lily when I'm mad. All right.
Trigger
Too bad
Lily.
I'm not a real Deadeye, because then it would really fit. Look at them, they're following me.
They'll actually pick up loot and stuff too.
I like that.
All right, so check your map out. Remember what it taught you in the tutorial. You got to check your map and like see what's what.
What's the hotkey for it?
The F, I think.
Yes, you're right.
All right, so you gotta be like an open space below you, and then a room to your left.
Ooh, a door to the refrigerator. Let's go.
You want to go in there first?
Oh, whoa! It looks all sorts of like fancy. Tons of ruins everywhere. I'd say. Yeah,
the cultists have very interesting interior decorating.
Let's go here.
They like to put rugs up on the wall.
Hey, I mean, if your entire building's made of stone, it'd get pretty cold. I'm sure. Right.
On the move. Target acquired.
New enemy sighted. Thrall. They cannot see me, so how should I do this? Let's go here.
Target acquired.
Loots.
So once there's enemies, so you see the purple circle there? If you go inside that, you're going to wake them up. You're going to aggro.
They're napping.
Yeah. They just don't see you. So you might want to like set up your team. So if you look like there's cover there, like right by the door, right above where Deadeye is.
Mm-hmm.
And the color will tell you something. That square, it doesn't have any cover, but that one has some, but it's red. See, that means that they'll be able to flank you, that they can still hit you there.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so like if you're looking at the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Red means they see you or can attack you.
Well, it means they'll have you flanked, and then green would be a good spot where they won't have you, based on your current position.
Yeah, like right there.
But then you'll aggro them if you go there. So like 2 spaces back, I think it looks like.
Oh.
Like 1.
Go, go, go!
I see. Definitely too far to hit.
Yeah, with the shotgun has lower range, so you have to get in close.
On the move.
I want to use him to get all sneaky because he's the one with the Deadeye has the sneaky one.
Yeah, you definitely do. So you could switch by hitting the oh no, you can't right now because you've already used an action. Once you use an action, you have to finish the move with that character.
Okay.
Okay, so now you could use the Deadeye and like fire. So if you hit tab, it will actually there you go.
That helps a lot because I kept accidentally clicking things.
And then space will actually execute the action, so you don't have to click the button. So now they're active.
Okay, so now I can hide behind this.
Now this one you might want to stay in the green and take another shot.
Can't you see them?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, too far.
I'm hit.
Ouch.
I'm
Ouch.
Hit.
Alright, so now Deadeye has a sniper, so she'll have a bit more range on him. But she should be able to take them out, or one of them out at least.
Can you see their health? Oh yeah, you can see this one's. Oh no! I missed!
Oh, okay, so stay in the green, but move the shotgun person like right up by the bad guy up there on the top.
This one here?
Yeah, not that spot, but the one below. So you're like adjacent to him. Because if you move there, you're going to have the piece of cover in between you two. There you go. Now you got a good shot.
I finished him, Andrew! Are you proud?
Finish him!
The tab space is actually awesome. Because now I can just sit here and try to shoot him.
I'm hit.
No! That's my friend!
Let's see.
Oh, I hit him that time.
Requesting support.
Ammo's out.
Oh no. Oh, you got one more shot there.
Should I try to get closer to him?
You could.
I got some health. I shot. Oh, you can break the objects in the area. That's interesting.
Yeah, the cover has health also.
So when he said low ammo, is there a way to reload it?
Yeah, you can. Reload is one of the buttons on the bottom.
Recovering nanites.
It uses an action though, so you have to like. Yeah, the recovery nanites are like a healing item. Alright, so now you've got that door to the south.
It's time.
I think you're gonna have to.
As you wish.
You gotta take care of this cultist threat.
As you wish. Hey, where's everybody else? It's because I am not. No, I am Deadeye. They should be following me.
They're following.
Alright, F? Yeah, just keep going down.
So you got like it looks like there's a wall obstruction there in the middle, so you can't like see around it.
Target acquired.
I like though, like you want to move forward in a military tactical way. I'm point technically speaking, so I'm like the one on scouting and finding out where everybody else is in the room, getting that recon. It's interesting. Alrighty, I'm just gonna go for it. This is how I die.
On the move. Target acquired.
Oh, I found him. Cultist spotted.
I know, I'm wishing you didn't get cultists in your second mission because they're one of the tougher ones.
Are they really? Well, you're helping me, so hopefully.
Yeah, so get in that spot right next to those sandbags. That's green. See, that's lit up green there.
This one.
So it's not where you're at. It's the So you're. If you look at like where the square is, like if you go up one more square there. So see, you'd be in cover. The hover thing will tell you like what your cover situation is.
Okay, so go behind it, like my
Yeah,
friend
see
down
how it's
there.
like that green shield.
Let's stalk. I like how he says that. I wonder, should I try sniping him now or sneak up on him?
I think you're in a good spot there. You got heavy cover and
Executed. You're the commander, and I'm your executor. All right.
I'm just giving tips. You're doing it.
You didn't die yet? No, you didn't. The executor. Executioner. Okay.
The executioner.
Um,
Executed.
I'll just move him. He's the one with the shoddy. Open the box. Now, take this man's spot.
Go.
Oh, there's another one. Rude! That's my friend!
Oh, so that one's on Overwatch. We hadn't really talked about Overwatch, but you can. That's the little I button down there on the bottom bar. If you do that, you will take a shot on the first enemy to move in your that you have a decent shot on.
So she's
So
kind
it's
of
a
in the
good
back.
way if you don't want to move or you have a good spot. Like it's a good place to, or it's a good thing to do sometimes.
Okay,
But
that's good.
that enemy is in Overwatch, so if you move, they're going to take a shot, basically.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes it's good to move the further away character so that the enemy would have a worse shot on them. So if you move them first, and then you can move your closer character to take them out.
So just have him Overwatch 2?
Yeah,
Or
try
10?
it. Overwatch them.
Got your 6.
Okay, so move her away.
She's got a decent shot though, 50% on that one. You could probably take that one out there.
Let's say you. Perkins says execute him. Okay, let's do it. I missed!
Missed.
No!
But you
Oh.
got him with the Overwatch.
The Overwatch got him. Ouch, that guy has like 3 health bars left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I think you might want to reposition because now they've all flanked you.
So let's see. Move them there. Put them in Overwatch. This one. I'll be safer there.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, there. Good choice. Got it.
Splendid.
And you see, you took out their cover too. So now this character could get a better shot. Maybe move forward. Actually, well, that's okay. Overwatched.
Oh. What was the squishy noises is great. What's up, Skullsgear? Glad you could join us today.
Oh, you got poisoned.
Am I gonna die?
I don't think so. If you can beat them, then the status gets cleared. So the best thing to do is to try to keep going. Oh, see, now you've got to reload. Your rusty sniper's out.
Takes one action to do that.
Yeah. Click it again and then hit the space. So now you've still got one action. You could fire or Overwatch.
No chance.
Yeah, it should give you a little readout there. I wonder. Oh,
Like, it just yelled at me.
A sniper up close is like a no scope, you know, so you won't be able to.
Just imagine, like very Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, then let's just Overwatch. This man already used his grenade,
he's in trouble.
so
That's
and
the one
he's only got like 3 HP. Can I like move him somewhere else?
Yeah, do it.
If they were overwatching, they would tell me, correct? Like it'd have an eye over their head.
It would say Overwatch underneath them, so they're not.
So I could move him and maybe.
Yeah, make sure you're moving where they. So those spots they'll be able to shoot you though, and so make sure you've got a piece of cover in front of you, like between you and them, or get far away.
Yeah.
Like that little nook there in between all those covers would be a good spot. There's
This one
on
here.
the right. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. And you could Overwatch there too. Oh no, that used all the actions. Too bad.
Okay.
Alright, so this one's a little trickier what to do.
It also tells you how much damage you can do.
Yep.
So I can hit chance 85%. That one he's got better coverage. So I'm just gonna.
You do
I
like
hate
in
him.
a pitched battle here. Oh no, more reinforcements.
I know, this is intense. I got poisoned again! No!
Oh,
I died! Yeah, I bet you everybody in chat could have done way better than me, but that's the point, right? Buy the game, play it yourself. I'm already dead! Alright.
don't give her a hard time. It's hard to play a game on stream the first time, I think.
It's the coldest! Alright. Well?
The cultists are tough.
Oh, I already used my grenade. 100% shot. Let's just do it.
Yeah, do it.
What's it like dying? Okay.
Yeah, you
This
gotta.
one.
I think you should use your grenade on the cluster over there. You should maybe try to move and grenade them. Like move around the corner there. But stay in the green. Yeah, one more back. So you want to stay in the cover. There you go, right there.
At once.
Now grenade though. I would do the cluster because you can hit both of them. The two guys that are
Oh, I see. I just have to be over here and then hit space.
Yep.
Throwing grenade.
That's
Oh.
super awkward.
Need
They
medic.
missed.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She died. I'm pretty sure that she deserved that death. Just I flogged the grenade and missed. What happens when you die? Does it just like take you back to the menu? Or are you gonna start the game all over?
It lets you retry it, basically.
I'm so surprised that guy's not dead yet. Oh, there you go. Oh, we did it! I'm sorry, Perkus, I couldn't help myself. I had to die at least once. You had to see what happens when you die in the game. Okay?
I know. Don't you want to know?
Alright, just one. Do I retry or continue?
You can retry. Continue will basically, like, you'll start over, basically. So I would say just retry. Now, I'm going to tell you what you could do is launch the mission and then just abort it right away.
Okay.
And then we could just bail on this and go on to the next one if we want.
Let's do it.
Because I think the cultists are kind of tough. But you could grab that little loot there.
At once.
And then just hit
leave.
and do the abort.
I like how big it is. There's a lot in this. I like that. You know, there's depth to this game. There's a lot to find and learn. Definitely learning curve. I said leave.
Well, you got to get your guy into the little red square there.
It's me, you guys. It's me again. I just want to leave. Okay, so then hit continue this time.
All right, now we can continue. Yeah.
That's crazy. So the cultists are pretty difficult. What enemies would you say would be good for the beginners?
Well, so the enemies kind of get mixed in a little bit. You'll see cultists only every once in a while at the beginning, just as like a little bit of a spicing it up. But you should see mostly pirates around here.
Ooh, I want to fight pirates.
Pirates are easy, yeah.
You go there to visit a merchant, so that's a stopping point. So these are all areas you can go. Oops. We don't need anything. Okay.
Yeah, you probably don't need the sub repair, but maybe what's the other one over there? Yeah, do that one. That's a good one. Pirate
controlled waters. Enter guns blazing. Enter cautiously. I like how you get the option. The Republic used to say that the only good pirate was a dead one. When you see scenes of destruction like this, you think the old saying might just be right. We're gonna sneak in. Uniform. Only one person at a time can wear it?
Yeah. So you can put it on one of the other characters if you want. It gives a little bit of extra health and protection from fire.
I think the guy with the short range weapon should have it.
Probably makes sense.
Chirp is asking, is it random as far as what enemies are in each sub? Or is it the same if you play multiple times?
It would be different every time a little bit. It wouldn't be like radically different. Like you would see the same enemy types in this area. So it would be mostly pirates, and then every once in a while it'll be cultists.
And then if you were to restart a map, are they in the same positions too?
No. No, that's all actually procedurally generated. So the maps are different every time.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the encounters, like the text that pops up, is different.
So that's where I am. There's hostiles on red.
So now we have to rescue the hostage. But the first thing you have to do in a hostage rescue, it doesn't tell you this, but you find it out eventually, is that the door is locked, so you have to find a way to unlock the hostage too. But you'll find it. It'll be on one of these areas.
Show me the way. Okay, so just walk around, I suppose.
Now remember, you gotta stay. You don't want to aggro them.
So that's a pirate. I could just keep Deadeye here.
On the move.
I would say go ahead and take that shot. That's a pretty good one. You'll knock him out.
Good night, Mr. Pirate! Alright, this is my short range, guys, so...
Yeah, this map is a little bit different because it's out in the open, and there's all these like very tight, like one square wide walkways across things.
Right, like there's only one way and it's forward. I'll just make him go forward.
Oh, so there's your terminal. You got to unlock that.
Keep them together. Ha ha ha! Too bad you.
It's a little
Ready.
different than Final Fantasy, right? Like, because you have to be concerned with like positioning a little bit more.
I do like that the positioning. You have to be like, oh, there's a crate there, and can that crate take damage? So like, I'll pick them very specifically. Do I try pushing? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm coming for you, mister.
As you wish.
As you wish. Thank you. I don't see anyone else down there, so I'll just move him there. Rude! Can I see him? It says I have 70% chance of hitting him, so I need to
That's
relocate
not
myself.
good, I don't think. Yeah.
No. So,
You could switch. You could switch the character. Switch over to your shotgun character and see.
I'll just do some Overwatch then. And then the shotgun guy, 50%.
I think you could move and get a little closer, and if you get on the adjacent square, you'll take him out.
100%! Goodbye! Oh, he's got to reload now.
Oh, and because you died on the last one, it reset the points, so you'll have to turn that back on. Follow mode thing.
Gotcha. Professional at this now. Oh, yes. And don't forget Perkins. There we go. Alrighty. Move forward.
Yeah, so you've got the that terminal there you need to interact with. Uh-oh, more enemies.
Zone! Go there!
Oh yeah, we
I wonder
need
if I
that.
can snipe from there. Or you know what? Maybe I should have gone there. I changed my mind.
That looks like a good sniper perch. So you can move and aggro them. Also, you don't have to. Like sometimes moving into the purple can be okay with the shotgunner because you want to get close, you know.
Yeah.
Or you could switch over to Deadeye and try to take the sniper shot.
Okay, let's try. 89%, 31%. I'll just take my chances with the 89. Pow! Spotted the Drongos! I thought I said Dargans. Dragons are here!
I'm writing all these down, by the way. I'm going to add them in the next episode.
It's my Dark Souls reference to dragons. Alright. I'm just gonna get real close to you, sir. If I die, I die. Oh my god, I'm done die.
And I'll definitely add Tygarlily as a possible name that just comes up.
That'd be awesome. Why is it spelled funny?
It's the future. It's how they spell in the future.
6%. The Tygarlily DLC. Hey guys, I made it into a video game. Die. So I can't interact with that terminal until...
No, you can interact with it now, but it doesn't look like you can get over to it until, yeah.
Oh dear.
So I think if you move Deadeye a little bit closer in the green there, you could get a better shot.
I wonder if I can go back up.
No, like I'm thinking down, like yeah, like right around there.
I went up a little bit. I think it's because it's so far away. Might also be because those are there. I'm just gonna have to move them closer.
Let's go.
Maybe an Overwatch would be good. Oh yeah, you could interact with the terminal. There you go.
Door unlocked. That's all I needed.
On the move.
Wait.
You're multitasking.
Yep. 6%. Nah, I'll just reload.
After you fought those cultists, these pirates are a breeze.
I I know, they make it. This makes me look so good. All right, let's loot, shall we? And it has been fun. Oh, she auto-looted for me. Thank you. But yeah, it's been fun. I could really get into this, just like trying to progress forward and stuff. Usually with games like this, especially like indie games, do you have a community that, you know, just like sees achievements or sees how fast I could complete a map or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty decent number of people that are into it. And one of the things that really got it to a bigger audience was that it was part of that bundle for racial justice and equality on itch over the summer last year, and so that was pretty cool that it was part of that. And actually, I'm doing a deal for people who got it through that for 80% off to get a Steam key, and you know, because if you get it through the bundle, you have to play it just on itch.io. On Steam, but I'm going to drop that into that link into the Discord on the GGDA.
Yeah, that's awesome. See, like I love games that are based around communities too, because it's like they're the ones who give you the feedback, and you know, you take care of your community members. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, you know, I made 6 updates to the game, and almost everything has been, you know, what people have said, you know, what people suggested and whatnot. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, make it appealing and to, you know, get some ideas from the community and so forth. But
I want him here.
I wonder why he's not going. You may have
come here. There you go.
Finally, gosh,
that was move around a whole bunch of like, excuse me. Look,
oh, so see, now you leveled up.
Successful. Now I could probably take those cultists on. I won't though. They scarred me. I've got a little bit of trauma.
You're afraid of the cultists now?
Yeah, they're scary. I mean, I went in there like, oh, we got this, but nope. You guys, we could just do another one.
You got a heavy pulse cannon. That was pretty cool. They gave you an extra weapon. So if you click on the character there, yeah, that heavy pulse cannon is the Wrecker's weapon. So if you want to check out the Wrecker, you can't equip it unless you're a Wrecker.
Let's do it. I don't. Oh, there you go. So, big blast grenades do +1 damage. Scrap blast destroyed cover does explosive damage. Total mayhem gain a free action if 3 pieces of cover is destroyed. Nice.
Yeah. So the Wrecker basically is like your crowd control, and also can take out cover. Does bonus damage to cover.
So you level up.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little help things. So you have to choose like some points. You only get 2. You get 2 points, and one of them gets auto-assigned to the first Wrecker point. And so where the little chevrons are is a skill that would unlock at that point. So you'll get the big blast skill with the Wrecker.
You know what they say, true grit. Okay, so, I mean, it suggested it to me, which I probably would just follow anyways. It's like, it suggested Constitution and Grit, if you're a Wrecker, and so I just went with it. Okay. That's for Joker. Now we got Atlas. Since I like him being close range and all that, should I
would say the Assault or the Soldier is your best bet. May want to check both of them out and see which one.
Close up and personal. Hit and run. If moved and shot results in a kill, get another move. I do like that. You know, like, I killed you, I'm out, bye.
That's basically it. So you can walk right up on them, kill them, and then get into cover.
And then there's Soldier. Okay, free attack on enemy within 2 tiles. That's very roguelike. Soldier, jack of all trades, master of some. Item master, close one. If killed, revive once per mission with 1 health. Oh, double barrel, take an extra shot with aim. Penalty on the next action. Soldier is a good one, you know, if you end up dying. However, I do like the sneaky stuff. And he's already got a shotgun, so.
Alright, so one more point. You could put it into any of the ones you want. Speed will give you an extra movement square, so you can move a little bit further. Reaction lets you dodge a little better and gives your overwatch is a little bit better. And awareness, you can see a little bit further, so it's good for snipers.
Mm-hmm.
And so it kind of tells you what each one does on the stat effects part. Like upgrading the point will do a little bit of a few different things.
The grit's kind of nice because you dodge, but speed, I'll probably do speed so we can get in and out.
I like speed, yeah.
But then here we have reaction with reaction chance, dodge, and movement. Let's do speed. Let's do it.
They all have good perks later on. So if you level them all the way up, like for instance, reaction, I think you get a free reload. Reloads don't cost an action.
Mm-hmm.
Speed, you can take. It basically makes all your attacks only use one action, so you can take 2 shots on one turn.
Okay, and it looks like that's all they gave me. So more time to kill more pirates, I think, because that worked out, and I leveled up, and I'm a stronger gamer.
See, you got all into this now.
I know. I'm like, let's move forward. Am I allowed to move forward?
I'm gonna play this all night.
Maybe.
I know. I like the game myself. I mean, that's the other reason I kept working on it. Is I thought it had a lot of potential, and I'm working on a new game that kind of builds on it a lot too. So
yeah. So this one was practice, right? And then your next one will just be everything but better.
Everything but better, exactly. And hopefully not worse, but better.
What the questions I really like asking devs is you finally finished it. That must have felt good. But during the entire process of building it, what was your hardest struggle creating this game? This one in particular.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, Steam, this sort of game is kind of like in the sweet spot on what it does well on Steam, but it's really hard to make by yourself. And I had hired some people to help me as contractors, and it was just like, it's really hard to do things by yourself, basically. So I really had to lean a lot on other people, and I wish I had more of their time, but basically I was hiring people for like 1 day a week or something to just try to do some parts of the game or do writing. I didn't do any of the writing in the game, or very little. I probably did some, but
well, whoever did, I understand it, so they did well.
Yeah, so we had one guy did all the barks, so like all the little things that pop up over their heads when they move or shoot or something, like all the little funny remarks. And they're actually different per class. So now that you have the Wrecker, the Saboteur, and the Assault, they'll each be saying like totally different things that are like, so he basically assigned each class a personality type and then like tried to like write them in that personality. And some of the stuff is hilarious. It's really good.
I like that, it adds depth to the character, and then like you play them, you're like, I like Deadeye because they make funny comments all the time.
Yeah. It's fun to kind of play them all and see like all the different things that were done.
Andrew says the best games come from the best teams.
Yeah, that's true. It's impossible to make a game by yourself. I mean, I don't want to say impossible because definitely people have done it. We know some of the big success stories, but it's hard. It's a very rare thing for somebody to be able to make a game by themselves. But yeah, I would say that's the hardest thing. It's just getting a game done is really hard, especially something like very complex like this.
It is, and when you said that when you load into a map and it's different every time, I thought that was pretty, that's complex on its own. It's, just... Raiders? Do you think I could put up a fight against Raiders?
Guess we'll find out.
Let's try.
Yeah, I think you can handle Raiders. Raiders aren't too bad. What did it say? Was it easy or medium?
Easy.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. So, yeah, check your map. So this one's a little more straightforward. You just got 4 rooms. Oh, it's another hostage. And did you see how when you rescued the hostage last time, you got an extra person now?
Yeah. Now I've got a lot of people to take care of. This is irresponsible. I'm very irresponsible. I hope they don't die. They're probably going to.
You got to keep them alive. You can do it.
All right, I'll move up here. Andrew asked you question. I'm not sure if he was able to ask you, but he asked you in the DMs.
Oh.
Yes, it was. Do you want me to put up the itch.io link?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up. Itch was like not responding a minute ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's go.
I just sent it over to him. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal. It's like $2.99 basically to get the game. And Itch will just give you a Steam key automatically, or they should. They're supposed to. I have had a few people tell me they didn't get it, but usually it gets straightened out, so it should be okay.
Awesome, Andrew. Thank you.
So, I run I'm one of the organizers of a indie Discord, and we have a bunch of people that are in there and they work on games, and they're always asking how do they connect with streamers and so forth. What advice would you give them?
Oh, that's a good question. Usually it's, sometimes, for me, for example, I'm a smaller streamer, so it's actually easier to connect with me via stream. But if that's not, if you're unable to do that, it's usually you just have to find one that's open to working. If they don't seem like they're open, then just try your best not to waste your energy, because it's you're just going to be shooting into the dark. But what I usually do is I'll interact with another. What I'll do is approach this as if I were you. I would interact with them in their channel, and then when they'll associate your gamer tag or your name with something that's really great that happened. You're in your channel, you make them laugh, and then you go on Twitter and you DM them later saying, I had a great time, following up with working with you in the future. So that works for me, but I'm a very open person. I'm very open.
I think a lot of devs are afraid of coming off as obnoxious, I'm just here to push my game, No,
that's good. That's really good feedback, because you don't want to seem like you're pushing something that you worked really hard on, and you don't want people to look down on the game that you made. But it's always about creating those relationships. For me specifically, I had a great relationship with Ninrak. I don't know if you know that gamer tag.
Yeah, I know Ninrak.
Yeah, he worked on Elemental Rift, right?
Elemental Rift. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, we actually met at an Overwatch community event because we both had a love for Overwatch, and then later on while we were there, he brings up that he is a game maker, and I'm I love video games, I have a respect for it, and we hit it off, and I would help him out. I would go to events and help promote his video game. I would test it with him, or we would do content together, basically me playing his game, and then he would turn them into YouTube videos. It was events like that, so cool. It was easier for us because we had a lot to relate to, and then we became friends right off the bat. For business inquiries, though, it's if someone is open to it and they're looking to play your games, then it's much easier to connect with them. And then there's
I feel it's gotten really hard to find that sort of thing. Most streamers are very much into what they do, right? They have,
or the bigger titles or something like that.
Or not only that, but they'll have. Some streamers do indie games, but those people you can pitch to sometimes. But most streamers that are big are playing Overwatch and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I had to incorporate Indie Mondays just to specifically have a slot to play the games.
Yeah,
and those days can be rough, but Mondays are one of the better days for me. But I understand what you mean, and it's good for me to actually talk to you, because I've given so much advice to people. I'm this is how you do it, but no one's ever said it's never worked for me. Approaching a streamer, and unless the streamer's specifically looking for that niche. And for example, I'm in Premier Esports, and I do know there's a few gamers in there. And so Andrew can say hey, and he'll go to Chase, who's the man that runs it. He'll be hey Chase, I need some streamers for this. Do you know anybody interested? And Chase will be I already know, because he's built those relationships over time. Do you have time to build relationships with tons of streamers?
Yeah, see, that's the problem. And so what a lot of people end up doing is they either hire a PR company, which is what I did when this game launched, and then the PR company has relationships, and so they'll push your game on people. Yeah. Or they'll do something like Catapult, which which I'm sure you've probably heard of, which is like a platform where you can basically pay a streamer to play your game. That one I haven't personally tried. I do know some devs who have tried it and had some success with it, like kind of like what happened. I don't particularly know if that's like something that everybody's doing. But.
Yeah, and then it depends on what the streamer's into. Like I'm a variety streamer, but I don't play too many games. I actually used to work for this company called Kixeye, and they make games for Facebook. But it's just it's a game where you build up your base, basically. You spend all day, you set your base up, and you walk away, and then you come back, and your base is going. It's very similar to that Simpsons app game that you can also play. But they asked me, hey, do you want to be one of our influencers? Would you play our game? And I just like, I don't really think that I'd fit in. You know, like I don't think my current brand that I built up over the years is going to fit that anymore. Had I been not into first-person shooters or RPGs or more of the first-person view of games, because I really like immersive games where you can really jump into them. I probably would have taken them on then, but now I've developed so far into a different style.
Yeah, I mean, that's an excellent point, because I feel like a lot of people are just trying to push games onto streamers that just don't make any sense for them.
Yeah.
You know? So I like that. That's good for people to think about, too, that not everybody's going to be into your game. You know, I mean, that's just reality, right?
No, it's definitely someone that has similarities in your game. You want to find them. There's always these networking events, but I find it weird that people don't want to network, because I'm a big networker. Obviously, I know all these amazing people, but it's just, you're gonna find folks like that. And but Ninrak doesn't seem super like social. We just happened to like hit it off at just one event that I met him at. So
he's social in some ways and not in others, I guess, because he's like a really cool guy, and I've met him, you know, years ago at a meetup and like talk to him all the time. I haven't seen him in a bit though, because you know we haven't been able to obviously do the meetups, you know, because of the whole COVID thing.
See, did you say the word meetup? That's like a perfect example.
Yeah. That's basically what I do is I organize one of the meetups here in Atlanta for indie developers.
I haven't been to it yet. Oh, I'm so hurt. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I will DM you the info and expect to see you at the next one. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, if you
probably would be there, though.
That would be cool. I think. No pressure.
Yeah, just let me know when, and we'll see. And I know gamers too. I'm a connector. That's kind of my downfall, actually, is that like I'm always connecting people all the time, but I just always feel like I know what will make you successful. I know who will make you successful. I'm like, this is the door you need to go through, and I do that often. You know, like if I see a game, I'll be like, you know, who would really fit that? Nihilus would really fit that. You know, he's a veteran, he's an active military man, for example, or something like that, and I'd be like, this is the type of game that you could see on his channel.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely the case that, you know, like I know by watching someone stream a few times, I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be a fit, or I think this will be awesome. They would love this game, you know? So I think it's, you know, it's like anything else. You got to put in the work, and a lot of people just, you know, don't do that for whatever reason, right? No,
but, you know, if you do find someone that enjoys your game and plays it, and you enjoy them streaming your game, like, your game's going to do really well. The viewers are going to see that. They're going to see, hey, that person is having a fun time playing. And, like, if you were to ever stop in your stream and start chatting, and then the viewers will see that the streamer gets along with you, stuff like that. I've never really known a streamer to do PR work, but that's definitely on a higher table than me, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know anything about streaming, really. Except that I've tried to do it a few times. I realize how hard it is.
Yeah, I mean, you're the game maker, you're the streamer. You can't do it all. If you could do it all, we would need to ask your secrets on how you did it.
Well, I know some devs who are doing it. We've got a couple of devs in our group that are trying to get on a regular streaming schedule and like do development or just playing like indie games, you know. And I think that's cool. When I've done it, it's mostly like I'll just play another dev's game on my stream, and just like as a playtest type thing, which, you know, like an unreleased game type thing.
Well, I like I said, I started streaming Mondays, and it actually turned out pretty well. because I said that I would be trying out new games every Monday, and then I would bring in other, like, you know, brand new games that came out, but I wouldn't continue playing. I'd only give them a chance. I only play them for a little bit, and then people would be like, oh, this is interesting, I'm gonna go get it. Or what happens with DreamHack is when I'm streaming for them on Thursdays and people come into stream and they're like, I really like this. I'm like, well, good for you, because here's a key. Like, they'll know that, like, they can come in, check out new games, and if they watch me and they enjoy what I'm doing and, like, I'm having fun and they're like, oh, I really want to do it. I also purposely mess up a lot, or I'm just really bad at games in general, because people are like, I can do better than you. I'm going to go buy that game right now and attempt to do it, so.
Let me see. I could drop a key in the chat if you want.
Do you guys want to do an emote giveaway? Is anybody interested in a copy of their own? So
I mean, they don't have to do an email. I can just give.
You're just
like,
gonna give away keys? Because we usually do emote giveaways, and those are a lot of fun. It's colorful and beautiful, and you share the artwork of all of the streamers on. Skulls just bought it? You did not. That is
I will
right
go
there.
with you. Whatever you want to do is cool. But I'm willing to do whatever. I got keys.
You want to do it? Nihilus, Perkins, you guys want to start an emote only chat? Perkins is a new moderator, so I'm gonna walk him through this. So Perkins, are you ready? As soon as he gives me the okay, we'll do it. He's like, I gotta get up in my chair. He's a new mod. Alright, so what you need to do, Perkins, is you go down to the little gear of the chat. And you see that little toggle that says emote only chat? The music matches the moment so well? You think so? It is. Alright, so emote only chat has been activated. I'm gonna hit play, and the last emote I see in chat gets this key. So everybody spam emotes. And whoever gets the key, it's up to you and what you want to do. I need to see emotes like crazy. Nihilus! Those are your emotes? You don't have any fancy ones?
I like the Isaac one. That's awesome.
Hey, Perkins, there's yours. Oh, let's see who else. We got 8 seconds. You have 8 seconds. I'm just putting in random ones myself. 8 seconds to beat me. 1 second. All right. Perkins and Joker tied, but Perkins was before Joker, so Perkins won the key. There's the key. You can turn off emote only chat now, so we can actually talk. But congratulations on winning a key.
All right, Perkins won it. I'm gonna send him a whisper.
Yeah, you're gonna get a whisper here, Perkins, here in a second.
Okay, there you go. Cool.
Joker comes in out of nowhere. But he had the opportunity to share his emotes. That's the thing about being a streamer. We have emotes. We want to use them, right?
I love it. That was pretty funny.
It's always a lot of fun. And congratulations. You can do what you want with that key, Perkins.
You could sell it on whatever. What is the site?
I'm pretty sure Nihilus wanted it, so if you wanted to give it to someone. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So like, we'll do things like that, give keys away, and like when people realize that you're a person that can give keys to games out, they come to your stream often. Oh, you want me to? Okay, Andrew, play the game is what he says. Oh, I have to fight this guy first.
I know we got sidetracked here. We were like chatting about streaming and stuff.
Streaming's interesting.
I threw you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Who am I? I'm Y'all Walker. I think it's funny how his name's Y'all Walker. I meant to use the stream key, but that works too. Use stream key to open door? Rhaegar, you don't come here for game keys? I appreciate you for saying that, though. Thank you. Alright, do you guys have any questions about this game? Or about just, like, game development in general while we have a dev with us? Let me see, where should I move? You do come here to bug me. That's the truth. Nice. So apparently there's tons of enemies in this room. The game keys are a bonus.
Is there a bonus? Yeah, you get more XP, so you can level up quicker.
Oh,
Why?
new enemies site torture raiders.
Torture. So torture has a Molotov that he's going to throw at.
No, you tell me that? No!
So the fireproof suit will help you here.
Oh, you're right. I forgot I had that. Let's do it. Let's go into the danger zone. I can't believe I actually hit him. I was expecting it to miss him. Raiders and cultists, is this sounding like enemies from Tarkov? That's a good question. What inspired this? Like, why did you pick this type of video like game out
Yeah,
of?
that's a great question. It was... So I wanted to make kind of a turn-based tactics game, but I didn't have like a really solid idea back in
Heading out.
2015 when I was thinking about it. I was working on another game at the time that I did before this one, and my brother-in-law was like, "Oh, you should do something like Waterworld, like set in the future, you know, where everything's
I
covered."
love Waterworld. Did you see that? It just came back on Netflix.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix now.
I saw it maybe a while back, but I haven't noticed. I think I
It's
canceled
old.
my Netflix actually.
Yeah, it's old. Like, I remember one day being like, "You guys remember Waterworld?" Because we were talking about Mad Max, and everyone's like, "Crickets." It's like, really? No one remembers? Anyways, it's a good
That's
a good
cool
movie.
though. It's underrated.
Yeah, it's post-apocalyptic, and it's about people surviving on the surface of water. Which in this case, we're in water and using submarines to get around.
And everything's either underwater or like buildings are like barely above water and stuff.
I'm hit.
But yeah, so it was originally going to be just like robots that you were fighting. So like futuristic robots had been made, you know. So this is like thousands of years in the future kind of deal. And the robots were trying to take over the world. But then I was like, you know, you got to add in. I hired this guy to help me come up with some concepts for it. He was like, "Oh, we need cultists, raiders, pirates, and all kinds of stuff." So that's
Yeah. Well, you know, you have your cultists, you have your raiders, and the pirates, and the people you're saving, and so that's a lot of fun.
Well, you got to have some variety of enemies and stuff, and they've all got to be different, you know, so they require different tactics to fight. So we had to come up with some variations. There's actually two different types of androids too. There's some that are like crazy androids, and some that are less crazy.
The more difficult to fight.
Much more difficult to fight. They're the last enemies.
So Skulls, this is not multiplayer. No, we asked that earlier.
No, I've had a lot of people ask me to put co-op in, or like some sort of like PvP levels, but I haven't done that yet. I'm probably going to do it.
Got your six.
What kind of multiplayer would you want to play? I guess that's the question I like to ask people.
If this was a multiplayer,
Yeah.
it'd be
Would you
like
want to play
chess.
co-op?
Oh, with someone. Okay, so there is this game I used to really love. It's called Champions of Norath. It's almost tactical in a way, but it was a dungeon crawl, definitely. But it was a co-op, so like you dungeon crawl. It was a step away from being like Diablo, but it also had AP. Same with chat, help me out. What's the game? Divinity. So Divinity, it came to my head too late. Divinity is also a really fun one, but you know, it's
That's
so it was like, yeah, it's turn-based, just like this, and you have your AP and stuff, but you can have friends. You can have up to 4 people on the team with you. However, you know, the monsters are so much harder. Like you have to really collaborate and like communicate and stuff. So that turned out really fun. So if you were to do like multiplayer, it'd be like this, and they would be helping you. But then you'd also have to program the enemies to be way more villainous and like difficult, you know?
Yeah. I think the only way to really do PvP in a game like this is to have kind of like a one-off map where you could just go against each other just for that one session, you know?
Yeah. Divinity's a great game. Shadowrun? Oh yeah. You saw me thinking. You saw the cogs. If you played Champions of Norath, I bet you also played EverQuest. Oh, Champions of Norath 2. So I'm a little bit younger than EverQuest. My husband played EverQuest though. And then the game before that where it was all text based. It was a text RPG. Now that's crazy gaming right there. You like it when games scales the difficulty based on how many people are in the group? Yeah. Well, with this one, you know, as I'm adding more players, more people to my team, is it making the game more difficult or easier on me? I wonder.
It will up the difficulty at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are not quite there yet, but as soon as you level up, like probably one more player, it's gonna bump the difficulty.
What if the hostage accidentally dies?
You fail.
Like, what if the enemy finds him? You know?
Don't let him do it.
That was very nice. All right, from behind, but I'm still too far away.
Well, I think you can get him though. 76. That's pretty good.
I want 100%.
You want 100?
Text-based games make great for live streams. Is it because like I've never seen someone stream a text-based game.
Like how text-based are you thinking? Like, I mean, there's games like what is it? Gosh, now I'm blanking. But I just watched Co Carnage play it today. I can't remember what it is now.
Got your 6.
Like an RPG.
Good sword. Ah, the smell of blood. I feel like narrating them. We did it! Yay! Go get the guy.
Disco Elysium. That's kind of text-based, isn't it?
Narrate away. We have been discussing your potential as a voice actor. I play so many indie games to the point where I just start I just read it and I add my own voices to it because it just makes it more interesting in my opinion. I did a game the other day where you're on this. It was on the Switch and it was called What Comes After, and it's this girl that goes on like in between the afterlife and life, and basically she's on this train. Can I leave? I'm sorry. I want out of this place. And none of the characters have voices, but they were all very animated in a Japanese sort of way because it's a Japanese style game. And you know, like you can't read or watch Japanese anything unless you animate the crap out of it, emote it here and there. So it was just like giving every character funny voices, and it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Just let me walk all the way there. Thank you.
What do you think about VTubers?
They're awesome. They're basically like, they're voice actors. They're able, you know, they have their face rigs, and if they have a good artist or graphic artist, Rhaegar knows about it. He actually makes art for the face rig for a streamer friend that we know. And it'll just like follow them, and it creates faces, so it doesn't, you know, you have the emotes. That's what people want. They want your reactions. They want your emotes. And if you can like achieve that and then use your voice to get the message across of what you're doing, you could, you know, there's good VTubers or there could be bad ones.
Did you ever think about doing one yourself?
We call her Anime Girl, but like there's a version of Tygarlily that's an anime girl out there. She's actually on the page. She's this one right here. And if we were to ever animate her, it'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be interesting. I don't know. I still like my own face out there. I couldn't go 100% into VTubing, but I've seen some successful VTubers.
It's kind of become a big thing, I guess. I only recently found out about it. We have a dev in our group who made a fan game for one, and it is blown up. Like,
what? So yeah. Like they first made themselves a VTuber and then turned themselves into a video game?
He made a fan game for one of them, like a video game.
That is like awesome.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the name of the character is, but
yeah.
It's a Hollow Live. You've probably heard of that.
It sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been too focused on what DreamHack's been telling me what to play.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I would never have heard of it if not for this guy making the game. But but it's crazy how much the game blew up because they played it on stream.
So that's like taking the next step. That's like taking what the fans really love doing and then like putting it into a video game, you know? I think that's community based, you know, and they're gonna give you feedback, and it's a lot of fun. And like having a game that's always being updated towards the community needs is just like, it's gonna bring you more viewers, more engagement, you know, more purchases. But it's just, those type of things are awesome to get involved in. Well, I've done it. I successfully completed 2 maps.
You've done very well. You're almost, you're getting close to the end of this one. But I have to go soon, but...
Of course. I was just about to ask Andrew how much longer we gotta go. But, I mean, we could always talk more about this. I would actually love to just, like, sit down and hang out sometime and just be like, you know, like... I'm looking for more projects on my own in general, especially towards the like later quarter of the year or something just to work on. I'm Atlanta based, so like, and I can't. My hands are always busy. Like right now, I'm working on cosplay because I don't know what else to do with myself. This is like this big giant armor thing.
That sounds pretty cool. I'm not too into that, but I know a lot of people who are, and it's.
That was one thing that I tried doing was when I was helping Ninrak out, I went around and asked devs, you know, like they're there to show off their games. So I was like, what would you do, you know, like, well, how do you feel about marketing, 1, your game with cosplay, or 2, having people cosplay characters from your game? So that's always something fun to ask devs. It's like, how do you feel about it?
I think for most of the indies I know, they would never think anyone would want to cosplay their game. But it's, you know, because cosplay is kind of like you got to be something popular to feel like someone might do that,
right? And then there's also like that shady view some people have, because it depends on what they saw when they heard the word cosplay. There's different versions of it, so that, you know, there's like the safe versions, which is what I try to go for, or there's the lewds, which are people are like, oh no, stay away from it. But the lewds are the ones that get the marketing, you know, they're the ones that get the eyes, so it's like really hard. My biggest goal is just like to get into a video game. Like that'd be a dream come true. Like I've always wanted to just be like, I want to be a playable character that can walk around. So when you told me about that VTuber and his community and he made games, you know, I was like, oh, how do I join? Because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that seems cool, right? I think it would be fun. Yeah, let me know if what you're up for. I mean, I'm going to be probably doing some voice actors for the new game, so if you were up for that, maybe we could get you involved.
Yeah, voice actor would be fun. I've been practicing.
You could do the Deadeye.
Oh my gosh, Deadeye would be great.
That's so. In the new game, I want to do different voices for each class. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, do you have enough planned out yet that you could share what your next game or your next project is? Or?
I'm not quite ready to announce.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, because I was actually thinking about that. Should I say anything yet? I'm not comfortable with, you know, like I don't even really have a title set in stone or anything. But
well, also you don't want to like say anything and not follow through. I understand.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah.
But I'm getting close to like having my first alpha build, so I'll probably be sharing it with some people to play, like on a, you know, very secret basis, just to get feedback.
Yeah, well, if anybody was interested or wanted to know more, how would they, you know, stay connected with you?
Well,
Streamers,
you can go to
for
my
example.
website and sign up for the mailing list. If you want to be involved in one of the alpha builds, I'm going to be sending stuff out to the mailing list probably for that at some point. I don't know if that probably won't be the first couple of times, because I'll probably want to send something that's reasonably good out to the mailing list. I don't want to test, you know, give them the initial test. But so yeah, it's HOF Studios, HOFstudios.com. And there's like a mailing list sign up thing on there somewhere. You can probably find it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, you guys, that's link right there. Also the link to the game if you wanted to go onto Steam and give them the like. That really helps out. Or any feedback if you ended up with a key, just go engage with it on Steam, because that's a big thing for devs. So we really
post in the forums. I have a Discord also. If you're in the game, I don't actually publicly post to Discord because I don't feel like dealing with trolls and stuff. But if you have the game, you can get to the Discord if there's a link. So, like, if you pop the menu up, you'll see, like, a join Discord there. But, so, yeah, that's a good way to get in touch. And,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Thanks
you
for
very
having me.
much. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to outro. Andrew, do you just want me to outro, or you want to do it? I'm not sure. If it's just me, then bye bye.
Did Andrew bail on us?
I think. I mean, he's here. I just.
Oh. Ha.
There we go.
What's up, Andrew?
Hey, yeah. No, this has been great. Thank you all for doing this. A great stream as always. Mike, you were an excellent guest on. I'm looking forward to more of these superhero developer streamer team-ups going on in the future. And why is that menu still popping up in my stream? There we go. All right. Now, that was wonderful. And Skull's Gear, lots of good ideas from him in chat as well. For those of you who don't know Skull's Gear, they make some of the best gaming merch that is out there, and also here in Georgia. So not only do we have a great Georgia streamer, a great Georgia game dev, we also have the great Georgia Skull's Gear in action here.
I know the Atlanta family today is amazing. I'm so happy.
And some Premier GG folk popping in as well. So that was awesome. So much appreciated, and yeah, let's get more of this happening in the future. That was a great example of indie gamers and indie streamers in action together.
You did really well. Thank you for directing me, because I'm always scared of looking so bad in front of devs and like their
You
game.
did really well.
Okay. Thank you.
I think this game is hard. I'm always a little bit concerned, like when people play it the first time. And you did good. You did have one little setback, but that was a really tough fight. So
Yeah, I did. I tried to chew too much.
I was impressed.
Well, thank you.
Cool.
All right, everybody. Next GGDA live stream will be the second Tuesday in. Wait, we might have an interview May 5th. We're supposed to have an interview with another game dev May 5th, so we'll post about that. What's the next big news from HOF Studios?
Probably getting this update onto the Switch, and then I'm actually going to launch this into Switch Japan. So that's exciting. I'm pretty stoked about that.
And your next Unity meetup is what, May 6th?
I think so. You know, I should
you
probably
out in the audience who want to work in the Unity engine for making games, for preview vision, for movies, for architecture for houses, whatever. This is the group to join here in Atlanta. Reach out to Mike for that. And Tygarlily always has things happening.
You can look up Unity Atlanta, and I think the meetup group should pop up, and join our Discord. There's a link on the meetup page for our Discord. We have a lot. There's like almost 300 people in there now, so it's a pretty big community.
And what do you have coming up, Tygarlily?
I'm working. Actually, I just posted it today. So, speaking of cosplay, I posted a YouTube video on how to make your own body forms. So, people that are interested in ever commissioning from a cosplayer, that's your first step. It's like your body measurement. So, I'm trying to make that easier. I'm anticipating a new website coming out May 1st, which will be my first one. It'll be easier for people to find me. It'll easier to plug, all that stuff. So, those are my biggest projects right now. And then besides that, that's about it. I mean, in the nearest future.
And for everyone in the audience who wants to cosplay, remember indie games are perfect for cosplay. No one will criticize your accuracy. And I've had people cosplaying my games since '91, so it's always a blast.
And you can ask somebody to guess who you are, and they won't be able to do
They'll
it.
think, what anime are you? So absolutely.
Well, that's my job. That's my job to be like, have you heard of this game?
Well, thank you all very much, and thank you to all our audience. Everyone have a great night.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.